The new Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has exposed Emmanuel Macron and the French globalists as they continue to destroy the continent of Africa. I must admit, I'm very excited about the prospects of Meloni's government as she starts her term as the new Prime Minister of Italy, because she's one of the few who's vocal about fighting back against globalists, alongside people like Ron DeSantis in Florida. This is good because she's telling the truth. She's not just doing wishy-washy, let's just focus on national priorities, let's just do that. No. She's not just a national populist. She knows her stuff, she knows the truth, and she's done her homework, and she's come out on TV to expose a very technical issue with the French globalists and what they're up to around the world, including West Africa. This is actually about how the globalists, essentially what they are doing. This is a new version of global imperialism. It's different to previous versions of imperialism. This is about world government imperialism, where sometimes you wonder why there are so many people coming to the West, to developed world nations, from various other countries, developing countries or underdeveloped nations. Mainly because it's these guys, people like Macron and all the other globalists, who are keeping the rest of the world down. So of course, migration is not happening. It's not level playing field. No one's from the developed country goes to underdeveloped countries. Instead of actually helping them come up, they're keeping them down, and they are completely bringing everybody here. And you wonder why there's a bit of chaos. Let's watch Meloni.
Questo si chiama franco CFA. È la moneta coloniale che la Francia stampa per 14 nazioni africane, alle quali applica il signoraggio e in forza delle quali sfrutta le risorse di questa nazione. Questo è un bambino che lavora in una miniera d'oro in Burkina Faso. Il Burkina Faso è una delle nazioni più povere del mondo. Per il Burkina Faso, che ha l'oro, la Francia stampa moneta coloniale.
Now, this is before she continues, sorry to pause, because I explained before why I have to pause every now and then. It's because of the copyright issues, we have to pause. But it's good to actually talk about this, because Burkina Faso is actually a good example of what they're doing, because they have gold, and the French are already basically dictating their fiscal policies. Yet, they're taking the gold and taking the resources, and they're also negotiating with the likes of the CCP, who are taking over Central Africa. And their solution to apologize is to basically say, yeah, your people can come here. So they're stealing the talent and the resources, and they're leaving the land in a mess.
Il cambio pretende che finiscano nelle casse del tesoro francese il 50% di tutto quello che il Burkina Faso esporta. L'oro che questo bambino si infila in un cunicolo per tirare fuori finisce per lo più nelle casse dello Stato francese. Allora la soluzione non è prendere gli africani e spostarli in Europa. La soluzione è liberare l'Africa da certi europei che la sfruttano e consentire a queste persone di vivere di quello che hanno.
Absolutely spot on. Meloni is telling the truth. She's actually talking about how if you want to do actual playing field, if you really want to help these nations, if you really want to help with prosperity, this is not how you do it, because the way it's going is that if they keep these nations down, then on the one hand, they could actually just bring everybody here and it would destroy our national sovereignty and identity, but at the same time, they can still tell them what to do. You think that, that the old school imperialism is over, but the new version, as I said, the globalist imperialism, is actually even more painful to see, because it's just about money. It's just about big lobby groups. It's just about the vested interest. It's no longer about just national interest or nation building or anything like that. It's actually about nation destruction. This all happening under the nose of people like Macron and people like, of course, the United Nations, who are just sitting there and just not doing anything about the developing nations or underdeveloped nations at all. They don't care about anyone. This is the reality. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and tell you guys about what's going on in this country. Subscribe to the channel on Maya2C, and we are the media.